Alaafin Avenue, beside Wells Radio, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. For your doorstep delivery or inquiries, call or WhatsApp 0814-691-6635, 0814-691-6635. Honeydew Restaurant, where every meal is made to make you smile.
The time is 8 p.m. from Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio.
Láti ìkànnì kànga gbọ́nmágbẹ́ 89.3 FM, gẹ́gẹ́ ní aago mẹ́jọ alẹ́ lù.
The news on Wells Radio 89.3 FM.
Hello and good evening. Here is the national news on Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred awesome radio. We are reaching you live from Wells Broadcasting House along Alaafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. I am Kunle Olowu. First, the headlines. Federal government stakeholders to develop new national peace policy. Osun State Governor wins polling units. INEC uploads over 65% of results on iRev. Police arrest 10 suspected human parts dealers in Oyo. And Dockers Heritage Foundation pledges support for vulnerable children. That's the headline. Now the news in details. On the news this evening, the federal government and key stakeholders in the country's peace-building sector have begun work on a new national peace policy aimed at strengthening conflict prevention, coordination, and resilience across the country. The initiative was launched at the three-day technical workshop organized by the Office of the Strategic Preparedness and Resilience and the Institute of Peace and Conflict Resolution in collaboration with a private organization in Abuja. The workshop themed Rebuilding an Inclusive National Infrastructure for Peace and Resilience brought together representatives from ministries, departments, and agencies, legislators, state peace commissioners, subnational institutions, civil society organizations, and peace-building practitioners from across the country. Speaking at the event, the Director General of the OSPEC, Chris Nwodo, disclosed that the initiative was designed to develop a framework that would align the country's peace-building efforts with current realities. Also on the news this evening, the federal government has placed 2,000 locations across 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory on flood watch, with 914 communities classified as critical high-risk areas between today, August 15th, and the 28th of August 2026. The new alert issued by the National Flood Early Warning System Center of the Federal Ministry of Environment warned that heavy rainfall, statutated soil, rapid surface runoff, an overwhelmed drainage system, and rising river levels could trigger widespread flooding during the period. According to the forecast, 914 locations are at critical risk, while 430 at high risk and 656 at moderate risk, underscoring the growing danger to lives, homes, farmlands, roads, businesses, and critical infrastructures as the rainy season intensifies. The warning cuts across the north, south, and north central, indicating that flooding remains a nationwide threat. However, several northern communities face heightened exposure, particularly in states where rivers and waterways could rise rapidly following intense rainfall. The ministry stressed that the warning should be read alongside real-time rainfall, river levels, and drainage conditions, urging Nigerians across the country to remain vigilant throughout the forecast period. The Accord Party governorship candidate and the incumbent Osun State Governor, Ademola Adeleke, has won his polling unit in today's governorship election. According to reports, Governor Adeleke secured 421 votes at Ward 2, Polling Unit 9, Agbogunade Compound, Ede North Local Government Area. The result triggered celebrations among the governor supporters at the polling unit, with jubilant party members hailing the outcome as sorting and collection of results progressed. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has uploaded 65.45% of the results from Osun State governorship election to its results viewing iRev portal. As of the time of filing this report, results from 2,463 of the 3,763 polling units in the state had been uploaded, representing 65.45% of the total result expected. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has authorized 20 federal and state universities across Nigeria to commence varying degrees of industrial action. The decision was reached during a critical National Executive Council meeting held in Abuja. ASU National President Prof. Christopher Penua disclosed this at the weekend, expressing the union's deep frustration over the haphazard implementation of landmark December 2025 FGN ASU agreement. The union warned that a full-scale resurgence of campus unrest is now inevitable. According to the union, only about 10% or fewer of state governors have openly endorsed the new salary package established in December 2025. The affected institutions include Adekunle Ajasin University, Akungba, Nasarawa State University, Kefi, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida University, Lapia, University of Medical Science, Ondo, Gombe State University, Gombe, Plateau State University, Bokos, and Emmanuel Alanya University of Education in Oyo State, Ambrose Ali University in Ekboma, among others. Speaking on the core grievance driving the crisis, as noted that while vice chancellors at the federal level face several challenges due to underfunding monthly salary bills, the institutions at the state level is considerably worse. And here in Oyo State, the Oyo State Police Command has arrested 10 suspected dealers in human parts and recovered suspected human body parts and charms from their hideouts in Iseyin and Shaki area of the state. The police public relations officer, DSP Olayinka Ayonlade, disclosed the information in a press statement made available to journalists today in Ibadan. Ayonlade reported that the suspects were arrested following several months of sustained intelligence gathering and discreet surveillance by operatives of the command's monitoring units. According to him, the suspects were apprehended at separate locations in Iseyin and Shaki, where operatives subsequently conducted search and recovered several items suspected to be human parts. He said the recovered exhibits included one suspected human heart, human flesh, pieces of human skull, and assorted charms. Ayolade added that the suspects were assisting investigators in establishing the source, procurement, and intended use of the recovered exhibits. And finally, the founder of Dockers Heritage Foundation, Dr. Mrs. Umblufumilayo Matthew, has pledged the foundation's commitment to supporting vulnerable children with quality education to enable them fulfill their God-given potential. She made the pledge today at the inauguration ceremony of the foundation held at St. Anne's Church Hall, Molete, Ibadan, the Oyo State capital.
going to happen. You know, I've seen people.
As a simple act of giving has gradually grown into a purposeful vision dedicated to supporting vulnerable children with their educational needs. Today, this vision has evolved into Dorcas Heritage Foundation with a broader commitment to reaching more children and making a lasting impact. At the heart of the foundation is the belief that education can transform lives, restore hope, and open doors of opportunity. We remain committed to our vision of giving hope through education, helping vulnerable children learn, grow, and fulfill their God-given potential.
The chief matron of the foundation, Evangelist Lillian Bademosi, and the guest speaker at the inauguration ceremony of the organization, Professor Mrs. Janice Olawoye, also called on members of the public to support efforts aimed at improving the educational success of vulnerable children in the society.
I was elated. I was also moved to tears because except God opens your eyes and your heart to see the need to support these children that are in need, you won't really think about it. So since the beginning of this foundation, seeing somebody who chose not to walk away but decided to do something about it and gather people together, I think it's worthy of commendation, and we are grateful to God for this beginning. We can only trust God for a greater tomorrow.
It is a real joy to see activities, the initiative of the Dorcas Heritage Foundation, and to know that it will make significant impact in the lives of these children. These children, it's not of any fault of their own that they may be somehow disadvantaged, but it is the responsibility of all of us to fill the gap and take over some of the challenges that they may be facing. And that's what God expects us to do.
Parents and guardians of children who have benefited from the foundation support and scholarship scheme applauded Dorcas Heritage Foundation for its interventions.
My name is Mrs. Ashiwe Rosalyn. I'm really grateful. I want to say thank you to the CEO of Juniors and Christ Ambassador International, Evangelist Mrs. Lillian Bademosi. She gave my daughter scholarship to further education and higher institution, the Dorcas Heritage Foundation, for this opportunity given unto me. I didn't even expect it. It caught me unaware.
My name is Bolaji Adeleke. I thank God for this Heritage Foundation to have this opportunity for my children. God will protect them and give them strength and happiness to do more.
Similarly, the beneficiaries expressed appreciation, noting that the scheme would help them secure a good education and build a better future.
Give to Chuku. I want to say a big thank you to the CEO of Juniors International School and Christ Ambassadors for giving me this scholarship. I really appreciate it so much, and I pray that God will bless her and continue to fill her pockets in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, Dorcas Heritage Foundation, for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
My name is Samuel Ridwan Olajiri. I want to use this opportunity to thank Dorcas Heritage Foundation for supporting my education. Thank you very much.
My name is Odola Aderayo. I'm using this opportunity to thank Dorcas Heritage Foundation for supporting my education. God will bless.
And that's it on the national news. But before we end the news, here are the highlights. Federal government and key stakeholders in the country's peace-building sector began work on a new national peace policy aimed at strengthening conflict prevention, coordination, and resilience across the country. We also said the federal government placed 2,000 locations across 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory on flood watch, with 914 communities classified as critical risk areas between today, August 15th, and 28th of August 2026. Also in the news, the Independent National Electoral Commission uploaded 65.45% of the results from Osun State governorship election to its results viewing IREV portal as of the time of filing this report. And the founder of Dorcas Heritage Foundation, Dr. Mrs. Olufunmilayo Matthew, pledged the foundation's commitment to supporting vulnerable children with quality education to enable them fulfill their God-given potential. The bulletin was compiled and edited by Kemi Sola Williams. Stay connected with us on our social media platform at Wells 893. Also like our Facebook page at Wells Radio 893 FM fan page. You can listen live via our website www.wellsradio893.com. Also call or WhatsApp Wells Radio Newsroom on 091 6893 2000 for any eyewitness account. I am Kunle Olowu. Thank you for listening and God bless you.
Ilẹ̀ ẹ má yí kúrò Wells Radio 89.3 FM níbẹ̀ gangan lẹ wà.
tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ polówó ọjà yín lórí rédíò tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ máa ta wàràwàrà bọ́ mẹ́ta ṣe ń tà West Radio ní kẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ o àfẹ̀tiwa gbé tiyín lárugẹ. owó ò ga jara lọ o. Come for your jingle and advertisement at West Radio 89.3 FM. gbogbo lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ àti lájọ̀lájọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá àti kéékèèké ẹ̀yin ilé ìjọsìn pátápátá ẹ máa bọ̀ ẹ wá gbé wò ẹ jẹ́ wò ẹ jọ́ wò ẹ tọ́ wò jọ́ ọ̀gá ni mástà. kí lẹ tún dúró ṣe náà. ẹ má ṣe tàbí ṣùgbọ́n o. ẹ máa bọ̀ wá sílé iṣẹ́ wa. gbàǹgbà la wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì. ilé funfun pẹ̀lú àwọ̀ búlù. West Broadcasting House ní Aláàfin Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ìbàdàn Ọ̀yọ́ State Nàìjíríà. ẹ̀lú 07066165053 tàbí 08035093394 West Radio 89.3 FM ọlọ́run gbọ́ gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ ojú kan ló wà.
ẹ káalẹ́ ìròyìn ilé wa ló ń dé sétí gbọ̀yìn láti ìkànnì Wells Radio 89.3 FM. ìkànnì kànga gbọ́mọ̀gbẹ́ èyí tí ó kalẹ̀ sí òpópónà Aláàfin Avenue lólúyọ̀lé Estate ní ìlú Ìbàdàn. Mọ́dúpẹ́ Ọlásánní ni oníròyìn yìí. Ṣáájú ẹ gbọ́ àwọn kókó tó wà nínú ìròyìn náà. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn ló ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àbá alálàáfíà fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ló jáwé olúborí ní ẹkùn ìdìbò rẹ̀. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC sì fi èsì ìdìbò ìdá 55% sórí ẹ̀rọ IREV. Ọwọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló tẹ afurasí 10 tí wọ́n ń ta ẹ̀yà ara ọmọ ènìyàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Dorcas Heritage Foundation ló jẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láwùjọ. Báyìí ẹ gbọ́ ìròyìn ọ̀hún lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn ló ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀nà alálàáfíà láti má fi àyè gba ìjà àti láti jẹ́ kí ààtò tó péye wà jákèjádò orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Eléyìí ló wáyé níbi ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí tí àjọ OSPRE ìyẹn pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ aládàáni kan tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ ní Àbújá. Níbi ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ni àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba lóyìnrú ti péjú pésẹ̀ èyí tí àkórí rẹ̀ jẹ́ Building an Inclusive Infrastructure for Peace and Resilience. Níbi tí ọ̀gá àjọ OSPRE ìyẹn ọ̀gbẹ́ni Nwodo ti ṣe lálàyé wípé ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀hún ló wáyé kí àlàáfíà kó lè jọba káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ibùdó bíi 2,000 káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ 36 orílẹ̀-èdè wa pẹ̀lú olúùlú ilẹ̀ wa Àbújá láti kojú ẹ̀kún omi ní 714 ní àwọn agbègbè tí ó lè ṣe ìjàmbá kí wọ́n kojú ìjàmbá ẹ̀kún omi àti ọjọ́ tí ó sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ 15 oṣù yìí títí di ọjọ́ 28 ọdún 2026. Àwọn agbègbè tó ṣeéṣe kí wọ́n rí ẹ̀kún omi ní àríwá, gúúsù àti àárín gbùngbùn àríwá. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ apá àríwá orílẹ̀-èdè wa ló ṣeéṣe kí wọ́n kojú ẹ̀kún omi, pàápàá àwọn tí odò yí ká, bẹ́ẹ̀ ọwọ́ òjò sì lè pọ̀ ju ti tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ ní àwọn agbègbè ọ̀hún. Olùdíje lábẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Accord gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ló ti jáwé olúborí ní ẹkùn ìdìbò rẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìròyìn tí a rí gbọ́, Adélékè náà ni ó ní 1,400 ìbò ní wọ́ọ̀dù 102 ní Abógundé ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ẹdẹ North, eléyìí tí ó mú ayọ̀ ohun ìdùnnú tí ó mú tayọ láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́. Àmọ́ àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC ti fi ìdá 65% èsì ìdìbò síta nípa ẹ̀rọ ayárabíàṣá ti IREV. Nígbà tí ìròyìn yìí léde, 2,453 èsì ìdìbò ló ti jáde lójú òpó IREV nínú 3,383 ẹkùn ìdìbò, èyí tí ó já sí pé ìdá 65% èsì ìdìbò ló ti jáde ní ètò ìdìbò sí ipò gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Àjọ ASUU ló ti fi ọwọ́ sí ìyanṣẹ́lódì àwọn fásitì 20 tí ó sì jẹ́ ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti ti ìpínlẹ̀ káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ìpinnu yìí náà ni wọ́n fi ẹnu kò lé lórí níbi ìpàdé NEC National Executive Council èyí tí ó wáyé ní Àbújá. Ààrẹ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún, ọ̀mọ̀wé Christopher Piuna náà ni ó ṣe lálàyé ní òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí wípé àìdùnnú lórí àìtẹ̀lé ọ̀rọ̀ àjọsọ ti ọdún 2025 tí oṣù kejìlá, ìyẹn ti FGN ASUU Agreement ló fà á tí ìyanṣẹ́lódì yìí tí àwọn fi fọwọ́ sí. Àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tí yóò lọ náà ni AAUA, Nasarawa State University, KEFI, NSUK, IBBUL, UNIMED, Gombe State University àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ ó fi ìrònú wọn hàn lórí owó oṣù tí kò tiẹ̀ dùn mọ́ wọn nínú tí ìjọba ò bá wọn wá nǹkan ṣe sí. Ọwọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló ti tẹ àwọn afurasí 10 tí wọ́n ń ta ẹ̀yà ara ènìyàn níbi tí wọ́n farapamọ́ sí ní Ìsẹ́yìn àti Ṣakí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Alukoro iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá DSP Ọláyínká Àyànládé ló sọ eléyìí di mímọ̀ nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan lónìí fún àwọn oníròyìn. Ó ní eléyìí náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn iṣẹ́ abẹ́nú tí àwọn ti ń ṣe fún bí oṣù mélòó báyìí. Oríṣiríṣi àwọn ẹ̀yà ara àwọn ènìyàn náà ni wọ́n ká mọ́ àwọn afurasí ọ̀hún lọ́wọ́. Dorcas Heritage Foundation ló ti ṣe ìlérí ìrànwọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó láwùjọ fún. Olùdásílẹ̀ àjọ náà, abilékọ dókítà Olúwafúnmiláyọ̀ Matthew náà ni ó ṣe nílérí pé àwọn yóò ṣètò ẹ̀kọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ tí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún ní ojúpọ̀nà àti jẹ́ kí ìlérí Ọlọ́run fún ayé wọn kí ó wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Níbi ìkójáde ọ̀hún lónìí ní gbọ̀ngàn St. Anne's ní Mọ̀lété ní Ìbàdàn, Ọ̀yọ́ State náà ni wọ́n ti ṣe ìkójáde ọ̀hún.
Dorcas Heritage Foundation torí pé inú àwọn ọmọ yẹn dùn, inú èmi náà dùn. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó mú ọjọ́ náà dára tó jẹ́ kí àṣeyọrí kó bá ètò òní. Mo tún wá specially dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá àtàwọn màmá, especially our chief matron evangelist Mrs. Lillian Bademosi. Wọ́n jẹ́ kí program yìí ó jẹ́ a very good success.
Alága ìkójáde ọ̀hún ajínrere obìnrin Lillian Gbádémọsí àti àlejò tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ìkójáde ọ̀hún ọ̀mọ̀wé abilékọ Janice Ọláwòyè náà ni wọ́n pè fún ìsowọ́pọ̀ àwọn tí ó wà tí ó péjọ níbẹ̀ láti jùmọ̀ ṣètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó péye fún àwọn ọmọ tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láwùjọ.
òní ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó múnú èèyàn dùn àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run torí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run bá fi sí lọ́kàn ó ló máa ń ṣèyàn lóore àfọwọ́ yẹpẹrẹ mu àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run torí pé Jésù sọ ó ní àwọn tí ò ní tó wọn lè ṣàìmá wà ní agbègbè yín Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní sọ̀kalẹ̀ èèyàn náà ló máa rán sí wọn tó tí Ọlọ́run bá rán wa sí àwọn aláìní bóyá àwọn opó àwọn aláìní bàbá àbáwọn tẹ́ wọ́n tiraka to make ends meet in whatever little way tí wọ́n bá lè tànú kọ́ tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ká ṣe nìyẹn mo dẹ̀ gbàgbọ́ pé tí Jésù bá fa pípadà bọ̀ ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn lórúkọ Jésù wọn á débi tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ kán dé.
Orúkọ mi ni Bọ́lájí Adélékè láti Ìdíyà. Mo dúpẹ́ fún opportunity yìí. Dorcas Foundation mo dúpẹ́ fún wọn. Mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run fún opportunity tó jù báyìí lọ. Àǹfààní àti oore ọ̀fẹ́ àti owó àti àlàáfíà tán fi ṣe nǹkan yìí ní àṣeyege.
Orúkọ mi ni Aṣíwẹ̀ Roslyn Ọmọzẹ̀lì. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn mọ́mì wa tí Ọlọ́run gbé iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ńlá lé lọ́wọ́. Mọ́mì wa tán ní iléèwé Juniors and Christ Ambassadors International School tó wà ní Olúyọ̀lé. Evangelist Mrs. Lillian Gbádémọsí. Mo gbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa tún agbára wọn ṣe. Wọ́n fún ọmọ mi ní scholarship láti further education ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Dorcas Heritage Foundation fún nǹkan ṣe fún ọmọ mi Aṣíwẹ̀ gift.
Àwọn tí wọ́n ti jẹ àǹfààní ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ àjọ ọ̀hún náà ni wọ́n fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí Dorcas Heritage Foundation. Ìròyìn wa fún ti àṣálẹ́ òní kò ní ju báyìí lọ àmọ́ kí á tó mú ìròyìn wá sí òpin ẹ gbọ́ àwọn kókó tó wà nínú rẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn láwùjọ ló ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àbá alálàáfíà kí àlàáfíà ó lè jọba jákèjádò orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ló ti jáwé olúborí ní ẹkùn ìdìbò rẹ̀. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC sì ti fi èsì ìdìbò ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ìyún ìdá 55% rẹ̀ sórí ẹ̀rọ IREV. Ọwọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló tẹ àwọn afurasí 10 tí wọ́n ń ta ẹ̀yà ara ọmọ ènìyàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ yìí ní Ìsẹ́yìn àti Ṣakí tí wọ́n sì rí àwọn ẹ̀yà ara àwọn ènìyàn gbà ní ọwọ́ wọn. Dorcas Heritage Foundation ló jẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó níbi tí àwọn tó sì ti jẹ àǹfààní ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ yìí náà ni wọ́n sì fi ìmoore wọn hàn níbẹ̀. Kẹ́misọ́lá Williams ló ṣe àkójọpọ̀ àti àtúntò ìròyìn. Ẹ ṣe àmúlò àwọn ojú òpó ayélujára wa gbogbo yín at Wells Radio 893 FM fanpage tàbí www.wellsradio893.com. Ẹ lè pè sí ojú òpó yìí fún ìròyìn ojú mi tó 09168932000. Modúpẹ́ Ọlásànní ni oníròyìn. Ẹ ṣeun tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa kí Ọlọ́run kí ó bùkún fún yín. Oorun ayọ̀ la ó sùn.